Hey guys, and welcome. Yes, you did read the title of this video correctly. I permed my own hair at home. If you're thinking that is the most insane thing you've ever heard, that's pretty much what everyone I told about that I was going to do this said. But you know what? Like, I have super straight, fine hair. I'll try to find you guys some photos to show you what my hair looked like before I did this. Like, fine, straight, and most of the time when we're not on this corona lockdown, I'm living in Southeast Asia where it's super humid and you just like cannot use heat styling tools. Nobody does. I don't even own a curling iron there. It's literally too hot and sweaty to use them. So either my hair looks like straight and boring or nothing. Like I can't just like do it up with a curling wand whenever I want. So I figured, you know what, like I don't like how it looks naturally air dried, and that's how I always wear it, so screw it. I'm going to try this. And like, I know the smart thing to do would probably be have gone to an actual cosmetologist, but we're on lockdown, it's during Corona, no beauty salons are open, and I'm an impatient person and I just wanted to try it. That's why I decided to do it home. I enlisted my mother as my helper. You will need a helper if you want to do it. So if you're thinking about doing this at home, I wrote a blog article. I'll put a link to it on the screen somewhere right here and a link in the comments below. The blog article goes into like detail of the exact products to use and like an exact step-by-step. So that will help you more. This video is just going to be kind of an overview for either if you're bored and want to watch it or if you're thinking of doing it, how you can see how it actually turned out. So yeah, spoiler, I've already done it. That's why my hair's up in this little funky bonnet to keep it as a surprise for you guys. So yeah, I figured I would just give it a go and like, at least we have some lockdown time for my hair to maybe heal if it looks awful, even though it is a permanent. So I don't know if I didn't know if that was possible. Or I figured at the very least it would be good entertainment for you guys. So if you are liking what you're seeing, if this video is entertaining you at all, I would super appreciate it if you could hit that like button. And let's get into it. All right, I'm gonna jump back to a few days ago, and you guys, this is me pre-perm. Perming your hair at home is something that absolutely no stylist ever recommends, and I don't even really recommend it to anybody, but I'm crazy, and like ever since traveling, like I've been like cutting my own hair, I've even like dyed my own hair, I've even lightened my own hair. That didn't turn out very well. So I really just want my hair to have like some wave and texture when it air dries, so it's just like a little more exciting. So I basically just ordered a perm from Sally's. If you guys know what Olaplex is, I bought some like off-brand, like an Olaplex dupe, a Sally's dupe, and I'm adding some Olaplex into like the waving solution and into the like setting kind of solution. So hopefully that will like prevent some damage to my hair. And yeah, I'm gonna have my mom help me. She's pretty freaked out. So the first thing you have to do is you have to wash your hair with like a clarifying shampoo. And now the next thing I need to do is go get it wet again. I'm gonna put some Olaplex #2, like a very small amount all over my hair. And then I'm gonna wrap it in the rollers exactly how I want it. And then we put on the #1 like waving solution. You let it sit for like 20 minutes, then you put on the neutralizer, let it sit for like 5 minutes, and then we unwrap it, put on some more neutralizer, rinse it off, and hope I still have hair. Okay, so I thought it'd be smart to do like a test curl first, so I just did one. This is like it now air dried. So as you can see, like I have like super fine, super straight hair. It is not gonna like, and I'm using like pretty big perm rods, so I just don't think hair like mine can turn into spirals. That's just never going to happen. But that's not what I even like care about. I really just wanted like a nice wave. So yeah, this is what like I got. I think it's like pretty nice. Like that's just what I wanted, like some texture to my hair. And being like, this being said, I have no idea how to do curly hair like at all. I know you're not even supposed to comb it. You're supposed to use like some gel and scrunch it. I pretty much scrunched this dry, didn't use any product, and combed through it, which is like not what you're supposed to do. So if this is what it's going to look like at its worst, like when it is like combed through and everything, I'm just like okay with it, and I kind of want to see what my whole head's going to look like. I'll just show you guys a couple shots along the way and then how it actually turns out on hair that was like mine, super fine, super straight, and not like that thick. Alright, I'm all wrapped except for my test piece that I was going to wrap, but I ran out of curlers. I'm just gonna try to keep it out of the way since it's already been processed and whatever. So yeah, here we go. Well, there's no going back now. We've done the first solution of the process, which is the waving solution, which I added some Olaplex into, and now I wait for 20 minutes. Well, you put a bag over it like this. Ooh. And I wait for 20 minutes for it to process. Then we rinse it out like a ton, but with the curlers still in, like a super rinsing. And then after rinsing, you put in the like neutralizing stuff, which like pretty much like sets the curl. And then I wait another 5 minutes, rinse it out, and we see what we got. All right, and we're finished. So right now, I've done with the neutralizer, rinsed it out. So now it's obviously just wet. I mean, it's curly, like, obviously, look at this. Before, my hair was dead straight. So the first thing I noticed is you can't condition it or shampoo it or anything. So, like, my hair felt, like, really tangly, kind of like straw-like, but just in the way where normally if I didn't condition my hair, it felt kind of gross. But you aren't supposed to, like, put a comb through it or anything either. So I just very gently, like, finger combed it. And then my hair's not dyed, but the ends, like, I don't know, like, I didn't have bleach on it, but I, like, surf a lot. I work literally in Asia. I'm always in the ocean. They were kind of bleached from the sun. So I think the ends were a bit more porous. And if that happens, like, a perm can really fry your hair. So it was weird. At, like, I wasn't, like, scared because it wasn't all over. But at the very, very ends, like, you can't tell now, but, like, they looked, like, fried. Like, I was like, whoa, it almost looked like you had kind of like burned them with like a match or something. Like, not insanely extreme, but like at the very ends for sure. So I have like some Olaplex here. So basically after your perm, you're not supposed to put anything in your hair, but when I saw the ends, I was just like, nah, screw this. If it falls out a little bit, I'd rather have it be healthy. So I put in like some more Olaplex #1, not all over the whole thing, but just to like the ends. And then I waited a few minutes and I just put in the Olaplex #2, which is what you're really not supposed to put in after a perm because the curls can come out. But I want my hair to be healthy more than anything. So I just put it on, like, scrunched up the ends with it. It already like feels better. I'm gonna leave it in for like 20 minutes, rinse it out, and then I won't see you guys again today. Maybe I'll show you how this looks when it dries, but it's gonna look gross. Like, so perms pretty much have this, like, it's gonna dry, but it's gonna have this like wet, weird look until I can shampoo it and wash it. Like, and you cannot touch your perm. You're not even supposed to get it wet for 48 hours. So for the next 2 days, my hair is just gonna be gross. You're not even supposed to like put it in hair clips, like nothing that could change the shape of the curl. So I'm gonna be having it like down, trying not to mess with it at all. But see what I mean, kind of down here where it's like, looks kind of like a mess maybe? Oh, time will tell. We'll have to see. Hey guys, so it's the next morning. I thought I'd just give you a little look at what my hair is looking like. And I mean, it is looking pretty disgusting. It's like not even barely curls, like some waves that almost look more like I took out dreadlocks, I think. And then the bottoms are like weird and crunchy. One, I think, because they're a little damaged, but hopefully mostly because I left some Olaplex in them, and then I even put, like, coconut oil in them, because I was like, yeah, we're just gonna see. Like, it's looking pretty bad right now, but, yeah, I still have another full, like, 30, I can't do math. I still have, like, a day and a half until I can wash it, so, yeah, that's the update. If your perm starts looking like this, I don't know if you should freak out or not yet. Hey guys, alright, so now it has been about 2.5 days, so after 48 hours, what I ended up doing is I washed just my ends, which still had kind of like some of the things I had put in them to like the Olaplex, let it soak. I washed my ends last night with shampoo, and then I like coated them in coconut oil. And then I slept on it again another night, and then so today would be like the third day. I just like took a shower, shampooed, conditioned, everything. Then I put in some leave-in conditioner. You're really like not supposed to brush your hair out of the shower. I'm going to try to get into that because it doesn't break up the curls, but I just don't understand how you curly girls do that. So I did brush my hair with like a wide tooth comb once, and then I put in some gel, and I've been like kind of just like scrunching it, air drying it, hoping that they kind of go back together a bit. So as you can see, like it's definitely like wavy. My hair would never have this texture if I hadn't done this. Like, do I think this looks super nice right now? No, not at all. But it's definitely still like super wet. So I'm gonna let it dry all the way now, just air dry, and then I'll show you guys what it's like once it dries. And so, welcome to the final results. This is not the same day as when you just saw me with it wet. This is actually a few days later, because what it took me a few days to realize is if you come from having straight hair, you actually don't really know how to style curly hair. It takes a little bit to learn. So over the last few days, I've been trying a bunch of different things. I kind of started watching videos on the curly girl method, which is where you really like barely even try to like shampoo your hair, and then you condition it in the shower, and maybe you comb it with your fingers in the shower, and then you don't comb it again at all because that breaks up the curls. That didn't work for me. Like, that left my hair looking absolutely crazy. I've tried now mousses, gels, oils, and leave-in conditioners. And for me, like, this is finally what I found that I think looks personally the best. So this is using only leave-in conditioner and argan oil. So as you can kind of see, like, yeah, like, it's not crazy spiral curls. You're just like not gonna get that if you have super straight hair and you use the size rollers that I used, which, as I said, you guys, is linked below, and also in the blog article is linked below that gives like a lot of detail about this. But these are the kind of waves you're going to get. Like, they're beachy, right? Like, they're super natural looking. If you are looking to get those like perfect curling wand beach waves, that's just not what you're gonna get. A perm is not going to give you that. It is going to give you natural looking waves like this. And just to cut in really quick to the naturally dried hair, and this is the first time I did a little bit of heat styling to my hair. So I still let it air dry, and this is just argan oil and leave-in conditioner, but I used a curling wand and just put in like a few other curls, and it just looks like awesome, I think. Like, obviously this defeats the purpose. Like, I can't do this all the time. I'm still gonna just be air drying it. But just so you can see, like, having this kind of new texture to your hair allows you to create like huge curls that just feel like they're going to stay in and not fall out. So that's another cool thing I thought I would show you guys really quickly. And listen, like, I love the whole curling wand look, but it just isn't something that I can do every day. So I wanted something to air dry I could like air dry my hair and go. This is air dried, not using a diffuser, not using anything, just putting in the oil, leave-in conditioner, and scrunching a little bit, but mostly just letting it dry. And then also I use like a super wide tooth comb, and I comb it even after it dries. So yeah, if you have super curly hair and you're watching this, you're probably like, what? But those girls, maybe their hair frizzes out, but like, I had such fine hair to start with. It just doesn't frizz that much when I comb it, and I just really don't like that wet gel look at all. So for me, it was a really big thing to not get that. So what helps me not get that is combing it once it's dry. So like I said, my second favorite way to wear it, besides like this, which I think just is like, just gives you like body, really. Like, my hair was so flat before. So my second other favorite way to wear it, which I like a little bit less than this, but still like it, is with argan oil and gel. So no leave-in conditioner, because that does weigh it down a bit. It gets a bit bigger and curly. Let me show you guys here. Like argan oil, or whatever kind of oil you want to use, and then gel, but like a little bit of gel. So I have this little clip in it because it does get a little poofy. So I'll show you up close. See, this is like kind of the, like I said, it has some like gel in it, but it is maybe, no, it's pretty much dry. Yep. So it is like big, bushy. You might think it looks terrible, but I don't know, like, I'm kind of into it. So as you can see there, it was bigger and kind of a bit more full, but I just don't like that crunchy look at all, and gel is just, even when I just use a tiny amount, how I just showed you before, it's always going to do that. So this is the look I like best. I overall am like really happy with it. I really don't think it like, it is what it is. It's a natural looking wave, and I'm into it. I like it a lot more. I like it a lot better than my flat hair before. So I'm pretty excited about it. If any of you guys have tried this, or you're going to try it, or you have thoughts, I'd love to hear from you. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think. Do you like it? Do you think absolutely not, I should have left my hair straight? Well, maybe don't tell me that because this is permanent, so be nice. Again, if you are interested in knowing more about this or maybe doing it at home yourself, in the description below, I've linked pretty much all the products I used for this, and then also a link to the blog post I wrote, which really goes into detail on exactly how to do this to your hair yourself. And remember, if your hair has been lightened, like there's any bleach in your hair at all, do not do this at home. Go see a professional, and honestly, they might even just tell you no, but maybe they'll try to do it, especially if they use some Olaplex that can help. But you cannot do this at home. Like, my ends had just a bit like of lightening in them, I think from forever ago, or maybe just from the sun, and they fried. Like, they look okay now. I gave them a tiny trim, but if my whole hair, like head had turned out like that, like it would have been a problem. So really, this is for virgin hair or hair that you just dye darker. And with that disclaimer, I will leave you guys. If you like this video, if you could please just hit that like button. It would really help me out and I'd appreciate it. If you want to see more content like this and lots of travel content, as that's what I normally do, you can subscribe to my channel. And yeah, as always, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you and your family and loved ones are all staying safe during these crazy times. So I'll see you guys later.